The top of one mountain is always the bottom of another. It's easier to go down a hill than up it, but the view is much better at the top. It is easier to go down a hill than up, but the view is from the top. Love is an ice cream sundae with all the marvelous coverings. Romance is the cherry on top. The day you take complete responsibility for yourself, the day you stop making any excuses, that are the day you start to the top. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that His justice cannot sleep forever. I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. Question with boldness even the existence of a God, because if there be one, He must more approve of the homage of reason than that of blindfolded fear. Nothing gives one person so much advantage over another as to remain always cool and unruffled under all circumstances. The care of human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good government. Never spend your money before you have earned it. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free, in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. When we get piled upon one another in large cities as in Europe, we shall become as corrupt as Europe. Money, not morality, is the principal commerce of civilized nations. One man with courage is a majority. Mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. To compel a man to furnish funds for the propagation of ideas he disbelieves and abhors is sinful and tyrannical. It is neither wealth nor splendor, but tranquility and occupation which give you happiness. Leave all the afternoon for exercise and recreation, which are as necessary as reading. I will rather say more necessary, because health is worth more than learning. Sometimes it is said that man cannot be trusted with the government of himself. Can he then be trusted with the government of others? Or have we found angels in the form of kings to govern him? Let history answer this question. The glow of one warm thought is to me worth more than money. But friendship is precious, not only in the shade, but in the sunshine of life. And thanks to a benevolent arrangement, the greater part of life is sunshine. No freeman shall be debarred the use of arms. Merchants have no country. The mere spot they stand on does not constitute so strong an attachment as that from which they draw their gains. I hope our wisdom will grow with our power and teach us that the less we use our power, the greater it will be. In every country and every age, the priests have been hostile to liberty. The constitutions of most of our states assert that all power is inherent in the people, that it is their right and duty to be at all times armed. Whenever the people are well informed, they can be trusted with their own government. A wise and frugal government, which shall restrain men from injuring one another, shall leave them otherwise free to regulate their own pursuits of industry and improvement, and shall not take from the mouth of labor the bread it has earned. The earth belongs to the living, not to the dead. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. Walking is the best possible exercise. Habituate yourself to walk very far. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Timid men prefer the calm of despotism to the tempestuous sea of liberty. Determine never to be idle. No person will have occasion to complain of the want of time who never loses any. It is wonderful how much may be done if we are always doing. Experience hath shown that even under the best forms of government those entrusted with power have, in time and by slow operations, perverted it into tyranny. I never considered a difference of opinion in politics, in religion, in philosophy, as cause for withdrawing from a friend. Whenever you do a thing, act as if all the world were watching. How much pain they have cost us, the evils which have never happened. Educate and inform the whole mass of the people. They are the only sure reliance for the preservation of our liberty. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. Fix reason firmly in her seat, and call to her tribunal every fact, every opinion. Question with boldness even the existence of a God, because, if there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason than that of blindfolded fear. He who knows best knows how little he knows. No occupation is so delightful to me as the culture of the earth, and no culture comparable to that of the garden. He who knows nothing is closer to the truth than he whose mind is filled with falsehoods and errors. Peace and friendship with all mankind is our wisest policy, and I wish we may be permitted to pursue it. One travels more usefully when alone because he reflects more. A Bill of Rights is what the people are entitled to against every government, and what no just government should refuse, or rest on inference. Our greatest happiness does not depend on the condition of life in which chance has placed us, but is always the result of a good conscience, good health, occupation, and freedom in all just pursuits.